Terry, you know we start off every year teal season. They've upped the limit now to 6, so it really makes it worth going out there. And we generally start off over Duty Ferry, do a 2 or 3 day hunt there, and if the hunting's good, we may stay a day or two longer. And then we head over to El Campo, Texas, to our old buddy Steve Biggers.
You know, Steve's probably got, that area's probably got the best blue-winged teal hunting in the whole United States. And, you know, the blue-winged teal season to me has been like a godsend. You know, it's in September. Ain't a whole lot of other things going on this far south in September. And, you know, if the teal count's above 4.5 million, they give us 16 days. If below it gives us 9 days. But for the last, for all the years I can remember, it's been 16 days, you know. When they up the limit to 6, it's just another regular, like a big duck hunt to us, you know. So it's a chance to get started duck hunting early. Is what
I'm ready to go. Let's head down there.
Let's go. Get him.
Terry, you remember that morning we were sitting there and Biggers said, I'm going to take y'all out and I'm going to show you something that you've never seen before and you may never see again.
Yeah, he had mentioned that a time or two before about having this place that just had more blue-winged teal in it than anything they ever seen. I kept saying, well, that sounds like a pretty good place. We ought to go there, you know. So sure enough, we go down there one morning before daylight, and before you could even see, I mean, the teal were just everywhere.
You know, they were. It was just like crazy.
It was. You know, Mike, there are a number of advantages of hunting with an outfitter that has a great lodge, you know, and not the least of which is you don't mind the hunt ending so much.
I don't, yeah.
You got something to look forward to.
You do. And the other thing there is Peggy's cooking.
Oh,
that is awesome.
That's part of the great lodge. It really is, you know.
You know, the other thing I like about down there is the family atmosphere. You know, when we first started hunting with Steve, his daughter Laura would come down, and she was just beginning to kind of help him in the dog business. You know,
She's a college kid.
I know, she trains dog. Well, since we've been going down there, she's gotten married, has what, two kids now. So I mean, they're almost like, you know, our family. You know, we see the kids, we see you get to knowing these people, and it's just like going to a family reunion every year when you get to go back up there and hunt with them.
Brought to you by the team who forever changed the way you hunt. MOJO Outdoors. This segment is brought to you by Stoger. Works as hard as you do.
Terry, the first time we met old Biggers, he texted me and he sent a picture of a bunch of MOJO decoys that were blown to crapping back. I mean, the wings were blown off, there was holes all in it. He wanted to know if we wanted to come down there and go hunting with him. I said, any place that shoots that many MOJOs up and got that close to shooting, I want to go. So we packed our stuff, headed down there, and the first day we went out, just had a fantastic shoot. And during the shoot, he asked me, he said, can Terry take a joke? And I said, yeah, he's pretty good. Ain't take a joke. So I didn't know what was coming up, but I was just kind of watching for something. And this is what happened.
Give me a Coke Zero and a Diet Coke.
Got that MOJO!
I can't believe it. I wouldn't do that to nobody.
Nobody.
What are you laughing at?
Oh man, that was hilarious.
Go see what that is.
Welcome
to Texas.
It's a cobra.
You know, I don't know if I call that a joke or not. You know?
Cobra in a cooler.
Cobra in a cooler, depending on which end of this joke you're on, you know. So I'm not typically, quote, afraid of snakes. I'm just leery of them. I don't like them, you know. And, you know, we had just came from our farm, Duty Fair Farm, you know, and, you know, take a look at what we were dealing with down there. It makes you a little leery of snakes, you know.
It does. Terry, you know, one thing I like about going down there to Biggers is he lets us bring some of our industry buddies down there.
That's right, you know, and of course, that's one of the good things about duck hunting in general is that, you know, you don't get up in a deer stand by yourself and can't breathe and, you know, say anything or anything like that. You get to have a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie in the blind, and we've taken some great guys down there hunting. We've taken our buddy Ramsey Russell.
Yeah.
You know, getducks.com. He's gone down with us twice, I think, twice or three times. We've had Skip Knowles. I can't remember if Skip's been once or twice, but Skip's the editor of Waterfowl magazine,
Right.
Predator Nation magazine. Now they got a new
Kyle
elk magazine.
Winterstein.
Yeah, we took Kyle Winterstein down there. He's the
Delta
editor
Waterfowl.
with Delta Waterfowl. You know, we have some great guys down there hunting, and everybody loves it. You know, it's just kind of such a relaxed type of hunt. It's not just the blood in your eye type stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's exactly right.
Closed captioning provided by Fatal Shot Chokes. One choke, all loads. This segment is brought to you by Banded. Join the Banded Nation.
Tell you know, one of the tough things this year was keeping up with them ducks. We'd go one place and they'd move to another, and then we'd go there and they'd be moved to another. So we were up in Oklahoma hunting with Dakota Stowers and just ran out of ducks. So we got on the phone, started calling around and called Steve down there because he's always wanted to come down during big duck season. And he said, man, we got ducks down here. And, I mean, you know, why you don't have ducks up north and 400, 500 miles south, you got ducks, I don't know. But he had them, so we packed up, headed south, headed down to El Campo and met up with Steve. Had a buddy of ours, old Garrett Walker, was already down there, and we went down and had a few other hunters, and it turned out to be a sporty little shoot. You know, when we got down there, one of our good buddies, Garrett Walker, who's the owner of Quack, was down there, so he's gonna hunt with us on this upcoming hunt. I don't know if y'all have seen these Quack, but it has really revolutionized hauling game and hauling decoys and hauling your dogs and everything on a four-wheeler or one of these big UTVs. He's got racks that go on the top, on the front, and on the rear, and I tell you what, you can load those things down, and it just makes it a lot easier, lots more convenient, and it keeps everything kind of organized coming and going to the hunt. And he's got a deadgum Can-Am. I don't know, that's something gonna probably cost more than my house did. You got them tracks on it, it'll go anywhere.
It'll go anywhere, but like you say, that Quack Rack has, it's just kind of changed how you can carry things. You know, duck hunting in your lifetime has got a whole lot more mechanized. There's a lot more gear involved than it used to be. You know, and just carrying these MOJOs, you know. You know, these folks take their wings off and all that stuff. Nobody does that. So he's got racks you can set your MOJOs in up there. And now these Texas rigs that we're all making and all using now, you know, it's rigged up specifically to hang Texas rig decoys on and just leave them there till the next morning. I notice all Steve's guys, they hang their decoys up there on Texas rigs. They leave them hanging there. When you get there the next morning, they're still hanging the same place they were yesterday when you picked them up. You know, you take them off, throw them back out in the water, put them back up there. So, you know, I would have never thought that Quack Rack would have done as well as it is, but it's a popular deal, and we got a couple of them, and it's a very, very useful, practical deal.
We
We've got a great pond here. It's a flooded rice field. It's been a very productive pond. It's circular. It's not quite as round, the old round pond that we like to hunt, but it's a circular pond, and the ducks really love to work the pond in a circular motion. We've got a tree line behind us. The sun's to our back. We're gonna have a northeast wind. It should be just right.
This morning we're going to be using 2 of the new Elite Series, a Drake and hen. Then we're going to put out a couple of ripplers, and we'll also put out probably some flocker flickers. And that ought to give us enough motion. Not a whole lot of wind this morning, kind of still, so gonna need a little motion for sure.
So there's just one more decoy we need to grab this morning. We got the whole stage set, but the most important part, right here. This is our golden ticket. It's our good luck charm, Spoonzilla.
Well, I know you shame me about these deadgum spoonies, but you heard Garrett say our secret weapons was gonna be Spoonzilla. We put Spoonzilla out. I mean, 30 seconds after legal shooting hour, the first duck that come over was a Spoonzilla, and I laid him out. Put the Spoonzilla out. The first duck that came in this morning. Spoonie, baby. I love it. And that next one, he was a more mature bird, had a lot of white on him. But they're coming.
You know, I do have a quirk or two. Not many, but I have a quirk or two, you know. But, you know, most of my life, I've been a trophy hunter. Don't matter if I'm doing sheep, mule deer, you know, whatever, ducks, whatever, you know. And back then, a spoonbill was not a trophy.
Oh, it's a trophy now.
But, you know, once we worked on that Spoonzilla decoy so hard, the quirk kind of pops out in me, and I'm a little more better for the spoonbills now, you know. So.
You know, we killed as many gadwalls and teal and green wing teal and blue wing teal. That Spoonzilla will bring them in, and I love shooting them over. Shooting mainly green wings today. We got, I think we got 4 out of that group. About 10 came in. Beautiful little birds. That son gun had given it up. The first time I saw him, he was just, I mean, just bailing in. Good deal. pretty duck. Two in, two down. Big old Spoonzilla. Steve, you've been inviting us down here for big duck season ever since we started teal hunting, and we've never had an opportunity to come, and this year we said we're going to do it. You called up, said you had plenty of ducks, and you tried to get us here in November when they were really thick, but we just couldn't make it then. We came down in January, but I tell you what, there's as many now as I've ever seen. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, Mike, it was great having you guys, and people come from all over to Texas this time of the year to shoot some nice trophies, and we sure shot some.
And the hospitality's great, the accommodations are great, and the hunting's great. I don't know how you get any better. We want to thank you again for inviting us down.
Thank you, Mike.
I can't wait to come back if we get invited again. It's a place that's on
September.
We started. I mean, you know, we kind of start our U.S. season here every year,
Yes, sir.
and it's something I look forward to. And I always have good luck down here, and I always kill a lot of ducks, and I always have a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Good deal. We'll holler at you. Let's get this stuff picked up, and
Let's go.
we'll be out of here.
If you'd like to go on a great duck, goose, waterfowl type hunt you like to go down south. If it's cold where you at in December or January, then it's going to be at least reasonable weather down there. He has a lot of ducks. He has great early blue-winged teal season hunting. He has a lot of geese, especially specks and snows. You know, they kill a lot of speckled-bellied geese down that way. You ought to get a hold of Steve Bickers, Rocky Creek Retrievers. We're going to put the information on the screen, but the best way to get a hold of them, just go to MOJOOutdoors.com. Go to the TV link, scroll down to the outfitters. He'll be listed alphabetically. It'll give you a link right to him, give you a phone call. You ought to call him. He'd be glad to hear from you. But that's about all the time we got for today. For all of us at Mojo, I'm Terry Denman. God bless you. We'll see you again next week.
All hunts seen on MOJO TV are fair chase.